Hey, welcome to Dawn of Defiance, a new survival game that just hit Steam Early Access, and here are some tips and tricks to help get you started out in this game. It's actually a really fun game, and I've been having a ton of fun in it. But here, let's get started without further ado. Alright, now when you first start out in the game, it'll put you right here at the very beginning of the island, here on the section right here. Now, what you want to do is come up here, this statue will talk to you, and then you can just run along this path. Now, pay very close mind to whenever it has any of these little pillars or the little braziers with the flags on them. There generally means that there's something that it wants you to go. Just go through the area and then kind of discover what it has in it. Now, eventually, through your quests that it gives you, you'll just find your way down the beach. Now, when you do, be sure to build yourself a base, get your crafting stations up and going. All right, now how you access the building menu is with a hammer equipped. You right-click, and then it'll present you with all the options that you can build. This is how you build all your stuff, and I would encourage you to make yourself a thatch bed and make sure that you claim it. One of the quests actually insists that you build the thatch bed, but it doesn't tell you to claim it. You have to go up to it, and you have to click on it. But, yeah, also that is what you use to respawn in once you claim it. Also, if you want to pass the time, you go through and you do that. Now, eventually, you'll go through adventure a bunch of stuff. Now, realize that different things happen in the day and the night. In the daytime, it's relatively safe and peaceful, but at nighttime, certain things come out. You'll have the lost that come out in the middle of the night, and then you'll also have certain things that you can only harvest in the middle of the night. Like these little flowers right here. During the daytime, you can't even access them. You can't even really do anything with them. It just looks like, hey, this is just a feature of the ground. When you come back in the middle of the night, these are actually how you get your ambrosia dust, is on these little flowers. But you can only pick them after the sun goes down. And they have these spots all over the map where you go get them. But there are a couple really good spots how you get the ambrosia flowers that I'm going to show you here in one sec. One that I had really, really good luck with. Over here on the north section of the island, right here on the map, there is this cave. Also, eventually the game will actually tell you to go find an acolyte and hunt down an acolyte of the lost. This is also where you find him. He'll be right here in the very beginning with a couple different lost. But once you get to this point, you already know how to fight those guys. Now, here at the entrance, there will be a ton of ambrosia. Right here at the entrance, just tons of this stuff right here. Now, it's getting nighttime. It's not nighttime yet, so I can't loot it. But, yeah. And then also this stuff right here will eventually respawn. Also, there's a bunch more lost in there with a couple different treasure chests as well. And they're the ones that you can only loot at night. So go in there at night with a torch and a spear and a shield, and you should be fine. Just make sure you watch your back, because sometimes they can actually sneak up on you while you're in there. All right, now we're at nighttime. You see that same flower right here? I can just pick it up right there. And I've already looted this a couple times, but yeah, tons of it spawns right here. Just this entire entrance is covered with ambrosia right around here. Also, just remember, another easy way of getting ambrosia is killing the lost, because they always drop a bunch of it, plus also resin and stuff like that, which is really, really helpful. Now, what you need the ambrosia for is for a lot of, well, basically, you need a ton of it to be able to get off the, off the original island. You need at least 650 of it. So you're going to be out here farming this stuff for a little bit. It doesn't take too long once you realize where it's at and how you get it. But just remember, when you're looking for the ambrosia, you have to get it at night. Just remember, when it comes to fighting off the soldiers, your shield is your best buddy. The shield, I mean, you are hoplite, and the game expects you to master your shield. So once you are able to actually get really good at your shield and blocking attacks, it will come in extremely handy. Now, what the ambrosia is for these statues. Is you come up to it, it'll ask you, hey, repair the statue. Now, what you have to do is you have to go and find the recipe for the stone spear, the stone bow, and the stone sword. This one right here is for the spear one. And once you have those in your inventory, you come up to it, and then all you do is just click as to repair the statue. It'll take whichever one that it needs. This one needs the spear, and then this right here will raise up behind you. Now, these right here, if you interact with them, they will give you different bonuses, from the dodge to the ability to fly, and then also to the ground pound to removes it where you don't take any fall damage. All right, now if you're having problems locating where all of the statues are that need to be repaired, if you don't have them active, all you have to do is look up the night sky, and they'll be marked by big green pillars that launch themselves way up into the sky. I already have all of them done here, so I can't show you them, but that's how you find them. Now, if you want to know how to get the recipes to craft the stone bow, the stone spear, and the stone sword, they're located right here on the map in this little section right here. Inside this treasure chest is where you'll find them. All right. Now, once you have those, all of the statues repaired, that will unlock this door. You go inside of it. Well, you come up to it, you open the door, and then you go inside. There will be a whole bunch of treasure chests in here that have some really good loot and also some really good recipes that'll help you along your way. And then also there will be this little section back here. What you have to do is you have to come up to it, and then you have to click on it. Now, the portal won't be active for you yet. It'll actually give you a shopping list of things that you need to do in order to repair the portal, which is 400 more Ambrosia dust, and that's part of the original 650 that you need. So you'll need 150 on each of the statues, or 50 for each of the statues. So that's 150, and then an additional 400 here. So that goes to, actually it's only 550. So yeah, maybe I lied on that. It's 550 total, or I just need to learn how to do math. And then also it will take 200 stone, 200 wood, and 50 bone, which is actually pretty dang easy to do that. But make sure that you've got yourself completely repaired and all of your gear upgraded before you come in here and do that, because clicking on the portal will actually activate a little boss in here, which is his one. Just keep an eye on him for how he moves. His moveset is actually really easy. He'll attack you once. All you do is just dodge that, and then you stab him twice with your spear, and then you dodge his next attack. But be careful, he does have a rather quick attack, so make sure that you don't get too over ambitious and try to just like stab him constantly. Only do 2 stabs and immediately dodge. 2 stabs, immediately dodge, and that's all it is, and he'll go down really, really easy. But once you have the portal up and going, you can go up to it and click on it and go through the portal, which will take you here, which gives you a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of quests that you can do, and it'll drop you right out in the crossroads of the main area. And in the crossroads of the main area, it'll give you quite a bit of stuff that you can buy from the guy. You'll notice that some of the... All right, he's busy talking. All right, so some of the stuff that he gives you is, or will be able to sell to you, is really good spears, upgraded shields, armor, stuff like that. What you need to do is go up to him, accept some of these quests, and then you can buy the gold with him that way. You'll notice that these are 750 gold, and each of his quests actually gives you 750 gold. All right, now with that being said on how to get off the island, now there's a couple different tips that I would recommend you use. One is meat. Make sure you have this in your pocket at all times. This stuff will help out quite tremendously. This right here, it increases your max health and your max stamina, and this is just cooked meat that you get off of boars. It's really easy. You take it, you cook it inside of the spit, and then you put it on your hotbar, ready to use it whenever you need it. And it lasts for 10 minutes, and it comes in to be extremely helpful. I would imagine you probably get better recipes as we go through the game. I haven't gotten there yet, but when I do, I'll probably come back and I'll tell you all about it. Now, there's a couple other things. One is the healing salves. These right here, they will provide you with health regen for 3 minutes. It actually speeds up your health regen quite considerably, and these come in to be very, very handy. But if you're in constant combat, I would more recommend stamina salves than anything else, because Stamina is your primary resource whenever you're fighting in this game. Whenever you block anything with your shield, it uses up stamina. Whenever you attack anything, it uses up stamina. Whenever you dodge roll, it uses up stamina. Make sure you keep an eye on your stamina and don't get, over ambitious with your attacks or anything like that, or it could leave you in a bad spot where you're not able to recover because you don't have any stamina. Or it could lead it where all you need is one more hit to take out that bad guy, or you die, and you just don't have the stamina for it, so you go with option B and you die. So make sure that you're keeping an eye on your stamina, and stamina salves will actually help you out quite a lot with that, and it helps out quite a bit. So make sure you're crafting a bunch of those, keep them in your pocket at all times, just so where you have easy access to them. All right, make sure that whenever you're out and about and you see these little glowing wisps, that you go to them, especially, just when you see them out in the wild. And just know that if you go up to the treasure chest, sometimes during the day it'll let you open them, but chances are it'll say nightlock on it, which means you have to come back to it at night and then open it up then, and then you'll be able to get your loot. And then when you're done at nighttime, you can always sleep, pass time till the morning, and then get on with your day and start going out and harvesting a whole bunch more stuff. All right, but hey, that's a whole bunch of tips in order and how to get off the beginner tutorial island. I hope the video helped you out. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Really helps me out. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Flinger, and take it easy, everybody.